All right, and we're back. We're back. Are we back? Let me double check. Hello, me. Hello, me. All right, there we go. Apologies for that, everybody. I do not know, as usual, what happened there. And very oddly, my streaming software didn't sense that the stream cut out. So it was just still going. I don't know what that was. And so hopefully it doesn't happen again. Yes, hey, outer signal, yes. Come rain or shine or YouTube glitch, we will be here. Maybe, well, no, see, I don't think it was a YouTube glitch. I think this was my streaming software, because both my Twitch and YouTube feed went out. And yet my streaming software didn't even notice that the stream ended. It was still going. Usually it's like, oh, lost connection, and then it'll try to reconnect, but it didn't sense that it lost connection. Even YouTube wants to sabotage Ham's finale. Yeah, I can't believe it. Now I gotta separate it into those annoying part 1 and part 2 video. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Well, thanks for coming back, everybody. Apologies. I don't know, maybe, you know, I use Streamlabs to stream. Maybe I should just switch over to OBS. I mean, I know they're both the same thing, but they are two separate programs. I have no idea. Hope you and the fam are good, Ham. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I hope you, same to you, my friend. How are you doing? All right, I guess we can continue here, huh? I guess we can continue. Yeah, let's keep, all right, let's go. Oh, God, that pisses me off when I have streaming issues like that. All right. Well, I wanted to be paused here for a second anyway, because we're having this issue here. Now, if we can take Paris, but there's a big if there. Let's see. So Britain has, you know, I should have kept the conscripts out. But I don't have. So I could send the main army here. I could try to naval invade, but I don't have a navy that can really support that. I wonder, can I get military access here? No. Yeah, I don't have a strategic adjacency. Well, oh, Hindustan. Geopolitical madness of 2026 is keeping me very busy. Oh, I bet your channel is hopping. There, and madness is the way to describe it. Damn, the British are not succeeding in this. See, if Hindustan would just get the hell out of here. Hey, Super Frank, what's up? Do the Brits have plus 30 for landing in France, or the French for landing in Britain? Oh, the British have plus 30 landing in France. Though it looks like they haven't made any progress and they're losing this battle. Oh, yeah. Yep. Already zoomed in. So we're sinking a bunch of stuff there. Hey, J-Makers, what's up? Yep, we're at the end state of Israeli insanity. Yeah, Netanyahu's... Yeah. Oh, man. There's a lot of insanity going on. Is true. Alright, Yeah, hey, Glenn. Had to switch to YouTube. No chat on Twitch. Yeah. Oh, I did. Oh, man, is that how far back the cutout went? Yeah, I answered that, and then I kept playing for a little bit, and then I saw your comment. Oh, man. Yeah, generally what I do is I usually keep most armies in my HQ in my mainland in case I get naval invaded, unless I have like a specific reason to have them somewhere. Like if I'm gonna prepare for, let's say I can put soldiers in a HQ here, and when the war breaks out, I know I'm gonna naval invade Japan, then I'll put them over here just so there's a shorter distance to go and stuff like that. But for the most part, if I don't have an army on a front, I'll keep them in the HQ in my mainland just in case I get naval invaded. That's usually how I deal with it. Oh man. Do they have nothing here now? How are they losing this? You know, how are we doing on military goods, by the way? Ooh, we got a lot of guns. We do need munitions. Everybody... Oh. Why are we not doing that? And everything's much better. You got the East Indies? Damn, I think I missed a lot. Oh, yeah, in the episode this morning. Yep, we got into... Well... Great Britain got into a war with the Netherlands, and so we joined in with the war goal of transferring the East Indies as a subject. So once this war is done, we're going to annex the East Indies. But we got to get through this war. What's this? Okay. To be quite honest with you, I hope France wins this naval invasion, so that I can go after this. Because the minute you guys take this, like you push them down to 0%, a front is going to open up here, and I'm swooping right in there. You'll have 17 armies, but the... Okay, thanks, yeah. I wasn't sure what happened to the stream. Had to play around a little. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the stream. I was saying, weirdly, my streaming software didn't notice the stream cutout. I've never had that happen before. Usually the streaming software is like, oh, something's wrong, trying to reconnect, but it didn't even register it. Alright, so let's mobilize these guys. You know, to be honest with you, maybe I should not have called down the conscripts here. I think naval invasions calculate the plus or minus without considering the naval power. Oh, just the manpower of the army. And I don't think landing penalties for difficult landings are calculated as well. I think you're right about that. I definitely don't think it calculates the difficult landing stuff. I think it's just doing like manpower to manpower. And I do think it is calculating the offense defense stats of the army, but I don't think it really factors in anything else. The invention of the telephone has opened the door to great improvements in our communications, or in our electricity industry. Oh no, we're going to take that progress towards radio. Speaking of which, what are we researching? Okay, yeah, we'll do that stuff, and then... oh, are we getting... Oh, we're getting tech spread on radio. Perfect. So we built up a bunch of electrical industries. In Nam-ite. So they're going to make telephones. Then I guess there's one being built in Chunky. And so we'll build radios there. Although we're going to get another company. I'm gonna get one last company here. So I wonder if we can do the electrical conglomerate. We could add rubber to it, but no. There's got to be something else. Wait, what is this? Steel Brothers. Oh, that's an interesting one. Vietnamese oil. Now, I was hoping I could get an electrical one here. Yeah, no. There's nothing that ever builds... There's no generic one that builds power plants, huh? Pretty... Oh, here we go. Alright, compulsory primary school. Pretty biblical, though, what's going on. Yeah, Netanyahu better hope God shows up like Ezekiel. Oh my god. 3839 says, or he'll be taken. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can never have enough electric industries. This is true. Problem is, we can't get a company for it. I guess, we could do... Oh, well, now it's gone. I think I might do the electrical industries one, because we're near the end of the run here, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, and plus 10% power plant building throughput. And we do have access to rubber, so we'll add them into rubber. What would we need? Oh, we just need to be able to get another company. So, in 7 months, we'll add that in. Oh, yeah, what's going on here? Has this started yet? Not yet. Look at us just waiting. Just waiting to pounce. If you're going to war a lot, do the munitions company. Yeah. See, the thing is, though, I don't know how much more war we're really going to do. I mean, I guess there's... the thing is, we have an alliance with Great Britain. Now, considering how late we are in the game here, once this war with France is over, we're going to have a truce. So we're not really going to be able to go after anything else for France. And beyond that, everybody else that we would go after, pretty small armies. So we don't really need the added benefit. I'd rather make a whole bunch of telephones and try to push them out onto the market. Are your armies in the same strategic region? They might defend the French invasion then, assuming they're in the same war. No, I checked to see who was involved in that one. It wasn't registering ours because we're not part of that war, so they wouldn't get involved in it. But I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's all the same region. Oh, although we can set another region. So hold on, let's slow down for a second. We're going to set the region based on where we need trade advantage. Where could we use some for exports here? Nothing for that. Oh, we could export more of this. So maybe Egypt. It'd be nice if we had enough automobiles that we could start exporting that. Oh, clothing, yeah, we could actually kind of use that. Oh, come on. So Belgium. Okay. Yeah, so let's set it in the Rhine. Hey, Jabba, what's up, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Good to see ya. Good to see you. Yeah, the what happened in the naval invasion in Siam, it did. It just kind of dissipated. Let's check that war out. So Hindustan will end the war, but France doesn't really want to. Yeah. Oh, the French have the pleasure of getting double penetrated militarily. Yeah, fun times for them. Yeah, and Siam is involved in 3 wars. They're in the France versus Britain versus us war. They're also in the France versus Hindustan war, and then they're in their own civil war. Oh, then there's that one. And this one, the socialist revolt is working. Alright, how we doing with... Did we make a dent on fertilizer at all? I don't think so. Actually, I can look at it this way. So they're hiring up. Oh, I did all that, but tell me none of our other fertilizer plants. Alright, let's go through some... Let's do a check on our mobilization options here. Oh man, how embarrassing. Oh, that's right. I didn't set automatic bottle blowers because it wasn't going to give better jobs. Well, I already did it. Yeah, do that. Steel mills, open hearth process. So who's still using this? Fishing wharfs, where? Where is this? Oh, that's one of our subjects. And some of the ports. Oh, yeah. Let's start doing industrial ports. Alright, let's go back there. How are the how are the winds? Oh, we're doing okay. We're doing good. Actually, we're doing very good. I shouldn't downplay it. We're doing well. Let's do. You know, I really don't actually need a lot of labor-saving PMs right now. Who doesn't have electricity? So North Sumatra, we can build a power plant there. How much would the urban center need? Just 5. So we'll build 1. And then... Oh, geez, they don't have any at all. So North Sumatra... Oh, yeah, these guys. Didn't we build... We did not. Okay. And then New Guinea. Oof. Everything's expensive here. Should probably fix that. Alright, so we'll build those 3, and then we'll switch everything over. Let's take a look at all of this stuff. Give everybody better jobs. We'll fix up the railroads. Mecklenburg backs down, it's fine. I'll hold up on that one, actually. Let's see, livestock ranches. Let's do that. Barbed wire fences. We'll do that there. Oh, yeah. So some of these guys are using electricity, some are not. So we'll come back to the logging camps after we build these next ones. Tanker cars. Yeah, let's start utilizing fertilizers in these places. Silk, sugar. You get a PM, and you get a PM, and you all get PMs. And we'll figure it out later. I want a small mod that turns treaty ports into gold clubs. That I can demand build golf club as a war goal for more, you know, realism. Yeah, or yeah, turns treaty ports into golf clubs. Oh my god. That actually would be brilliant. Like, in all seriousness, you actually should do that. You actually, and next time I have a mod cuts, we'll use it. Ah, Korean mass migration. Welcome, welcome, Koreans. New Guinea is always a big colonization area, but the colonies there always suck. Yeah, I need to remember not to colonize it. Yeah, we did it this time because we really needed, I think it was the coal. Or no, it was the sulfur. That's right. We needed sulfur. But as we started colonizing there, we got these states that had a whole bunch of sulfur already. You know, we actually have a lot of oil potential. Oh, we're not a significant producer. My psychiatrist said I should travel the world more, and I'm looking forward to it a lot, in all fairness. Oh, nice, nice. Where's some of the first places you want to go? This one. Alright, so they're starting to lose support here. This very well might white peace, which is good. Oh yeah, how are we doing on... blockading here. Alright, so they're 5% blockaded. So Hindustan's doing that one. Oh, Hindustan's doing both. Foreign investment rights into invest into personal crypto scheme. Do dissent into make truth social mandatory. Oh my god, oh my god. And you should name the mod Stupid World. This is what it looks like when the world goes stupid. You always want oil, rubber, coffee, etc. But the build-up you have to do to make New Guinea pops employable, yeah, makes the juice not worth the squeeze. Yeah, this is true, right? This is true. Yeah, this one is a hard one. Because I think also, yeah, they have the severe malaria thing. It would be interesting to do a run as one of the New Guinea... I don't remember if there's a native country there that you can play as at game start. So we still have conscripts in that, which is fine. We can take those conscripts. He said go backpacking in Thailand, but I said, hold on, brother. Could go to 2,000% first try. I'll do a long weekend to Morocco first or something. Yeah. Backpacking, that would be an interesting one. That's a tough trip. Just, I mean, like backpacking in general. All right, so we're getting some electrics industries. How are we doing? Look at that. Ooh, well, a lot of unemployment there. We did have some up there. So it's mainly here in Chunky that we have some unemployment. We just need to build more stuff. What if we can use... If we use more of glass, yeah. We just need more glass. So let's build it. Alright, so we have them down to 0 war score, but we can't take Siam. And we're just sinking their convoys like crazy. Like, do they even have any left? So my Morocco colleague right away fired off showing pictures of his trips in the Sahara and in Dubai. Real cool stuff. Oh man, I bet. I would like to see Dubai someday. The grand opening of the Saigon Metropolitan Railway was received with much celebration. In his speech, the chairman congratulated the engineers who made this possible. Oh yeah, let's take that plus 25 prestige. Where are we on prestige? Ooh, yeah, we need to keep pace here. Yeah, we could build more of these guys. Actually, to be honest with you, we could use more here, too. Alright, so we can do 20 more here. Oh, yeah, I wanted to... Yeah, I wanted to make scout cruisers, but we needed radios. So we're going to wait to upgrade them until we finish radio here. This is kind of an annoying flaw in the system here. Like, I can't go after my war goal here because Hindustan has 21% progress. Like, maybe what it should be is that I should be able to take the rest of the percentage and then it counts as being held, you know? That's what I think. But what does it matter what I think? Alright. Alright, corporate governance. There we go. So let's do the electric conglomerate of Dai Nam. Let's take a look at our company. Long-ton that. Petit bourgeoisie traditionalist. Alright, so we get plus 5% throughput. And nothing there. Ag. I want... I'm gonna add rubber here. We need more authority. Can we afford to lose any of these? Ooh, 27k on that. Yikes. How much more rubber can we build? Yeah, there isn't much more to build, but we could sell it to the company. What do we have here in terms of gold? Oh, in North Borneo. Take the gold. Oh, can we lower taxes here? Not really. Try to lower this down. Yeah, see, that's why it would be nice if this war was over. How are you guys doing here? Alright, so France is making progress to white piecing out of that. I certainly hope... Alright, at this point, I'm going to demobilize these guys so that the conscripts can go back to work. So, yeah, unemployment went down there. Oh yeah, we're building tons of glass, that's good. Now, are we adding any more electric stuff? No, we are not. How are we in general on that? Yeah, we need it. Whoa, we need a lot more, but we are exporting a ton of it. You know, get 19K there. We could use more trade centers, actually. We're utilizing all of our capacity. Any places next to Dubai you want to visit? You know, I don't know. Oh. Well, not at the moment. I don't know if traveling around with a US passport is the way to go. Oh, look at these guys. Why don't I get rid of these guys? Oh, how's our blockade going? Oh, we're still only at 5%. Interesting. It's not really going up anymore. Yeah, maybe what we could have used was to make... Oh, well, they moved their navy out of there. Fair. But you could put it on the bucket list. Yeah, that's true. I could put it on the bucket list. I've never visited Germany, actually. I would like to see Germany at some point. I think it would be cool to see Brazil. I've never gone to Mexico. Now's not the time to go see Mexico right now, but just generally. Your heavy ships are giving your convoy raiders a malice. No, our convoy raiders don't have any. They're just light ships. The ones that have capital ships are blockading. And so they're adding to the blockade strength. Yeah, Germany is a great country to visit. Yeah, I know. I would love to see it. I'd love to drink some German beer in Germany. This is disappointing. I can't believe this war isn't just white piecing out. Oh, here we go. They are close. They are close. The moment this thing white pieces out. And the problem is, I don't want to lose Great Britain here. They're starting to go down. build more construction. Oh, look at that. Well, we had a much worse budget there for a little bit. But the budget is looking a little bit better now. So I think we will add some. Ah, yes! Radio production. I bring these guys back 42 days. Okay. So let's take a look real quick. Yes. All right. It's chunky radio production. Then let's build another navy here. Ooh, yeah, look at this guy. Hello, hello, hello. Petit bourgeoisie traditionalist is fine with me. And so now we can make some scout cruisers. So 20 there. 20 and 10. Oh yeah, we haven't put any here. So we'll build up and then 20 more here. There we go. So get a good old 60 fleet. Oh, what was that guy? Ah, God, an ethno-nationalist. Damn it. And then we'll promote this guy. There we go. And that'll cover us. Alright, so we'll finish building all these trade centers, and then we'll get the Navy going. Alright, now how much debt are we utilizing here? Okay. We'll build 5 more there. Whoops. No. I'm not gonna have to... Oh, Alt-click to move to bottom. There we go. Build more... Oh, yeah, sorry, Glenn. Yep, there you go. Got it. Got more. And we might do more. We'll see how we go with that. We'll let our market build up the stuff we need for it. So these guys are moving up. We still don't have anything for that. Oh, what are we passing here? What are we doing? Let's move those guys up. Oh yeah, let's try this again. So we do have the intelligentsia in there, so we're gonna go for multiculturalism again. Who can we negotiate with? Let's try the industrialist first. Amid much shouting, insults, and regrettable turns of phrase, several paths have emerged that would convince the industrialists to allow multiculturalism to pass. So we could give them political concessions, though they're already pretty powerful. We don't want to lose 30% bureaucracy. Yeah, we can't do that, so we'll do that. And then the armed forces. Chong Hip Winfuk has agreed to a private meeting, clearly seeking a path that will benefit both the nation and the armed forces' interest over multiculturalism. Yeah, this will be an easy political concession to give. And then the rural folk, we can lower the stall chance. After several rounds of terse correspondence, the rural folk have met with the chairman's representatives and outlined their demands. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We're definitely not doing industry ban, so we can do political concessions on that. With the Great Britain versus French Republic War going well, the country is swept up in a frenzy of war. The sitting Conservative Party has issued letters of endorsement to parliamentary candidates they feel support the war effort, drawing patriotic voters toward their cause. Man, the intelligentsia don't want to be in anything. Yeah, I don't mind this one. I've concluded that trade is a form of warfare. Yeah, you can't GDP max without taking over other countries' shelf space. This is very true. This is very true. And I think it was an intention of the trade rework that now, like, embargoes and stuff like that have a big impact on your economy. War is economics by another name. I mean, it's one of the things I absolutely love about this game is that war has an economic impact. And that even if you're more powerful than a country, you still might not want to go to war with them because of the economic impact it'll have on you. It's one of the things I absolutely love about this game. Okay, once they get to +1, I feel like a white peace will happen. And hopefully... Oh, what's this? Defensive pact. Yeah, we're definitely going to try to negotiate this. You're going to have to give us some type of... You're going to have to give us something. You know, though, man, that canceled out of it. They're the third, or the second largest military. Oh, we don't have multilateral alliances? Okay. Yeah, so actually, this isn't that bad of a deal for us. Are they at odds with anybody here? Well, they don't like Great Britain too much. Yeah, sure, let's take it. Where's Max to argue about this? Yeah. He was in the earlier stream today for a little bit. But yeah, I haven't seen him yet tonight. That's where tariffs come in. If you don't need, yeah, they're crap, you need to, or need them to need your stuff, you don't have crashes. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Utilizing tariffs and subventions in that way. Ooh, what do we got here? No. I got excited for a moment. Oh! Wait. Is that war done? Yes. Okay. Okay, we have a front. And both of you guys, strategic objective right here. Everybody just head that way. And we'll mobilize you guys. Alright. There we go, there we go, there we go. After months of preparation, the exhibition is finally finished and is being heralded as one of the greatest exhibitions of the age. Plus 100 prestige, not bad, not bad considering we fell down a peg. Oh no, we're back up in 5th now. Yeah, we are like neck and neck with Spain here. All right. So, is our embargo increased at all? No. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, here we go. %. Yeah, we've got a lot of soldiers on this front. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Dai Nam. Let's do this. We're not occupying it yet. Oh, we were at 62%. What the hell happened? See, look at this. Now we can have joint occupation. I thought there was something like this, but now it can happen. Oh, here we go. Now we got it. So, all right, now they're gonna start going down. There we go. Yeah, somebody else snaked us. That's right. Yeah, but now we're gonna start going down there. You know, I haven't checked in a while. How are we on steel production? Yeah, we're just not gonna catch up on that. In a gesture of solidarity with the Liberal Party, Swang Win-Fook has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, see, here's the problem with our spending now. We're starting to build a lot of stuff overseas, which will make us money, but won't increase our GDP. But let's max out construction in Cambodia. In collaboration with the Conservative Party, Bulan Buyan has secured a deal for cheap and quickly distributed pamphlets in support of the party. Alright, let's do that. How's our company doing? You guys have not built anything else. So proud of you guys. I really want to add rubber, man, to... I'd love to get rid of this. Problem is, once I get rid of this and then add that charter, it's done. Yeah, I don't want anything from you guys. Just exalt it. Alright, the Conservative Party won. But I would like to keep the trade unions in there. We'll have an unstable government. We have legitimate government now. I guess we can keep that. Yeah, we'll keep that. Yeah, the downside with tariffs is you don't get to afford way over the top military scale, so there's that. Well, you don't get to afford way over the top military scale. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. That is true. You do suffer that. I hate to start using tariffs as a way to make money, though. Because you can kind of get some money off of it, though it does hurt your trade centers and and thus your economy. The armed forces demand the promotion of Brigadier General Vincent Wynne, touting his history of loyal and effective service. Yeah, sure, why not? That's why I failed the... Oh yeah, the Grunderzeit. My private queue built too much in other countries, so my GDP didn't go up enough. That is a tough journal entry to do. I only attempted it once, but I failed it. So, I gotta try doing that one again. Tariffs don't really help you make money per se, yeah. It's about keeping your demand and supply aligned with the internal market. It's basically diet isolationism, yeah. Yeah, I know, it's kind of like tongue-in-cheek making money. I mean, technically you get income from it, but it's at the cost of like the profitability of your trade centers, which you can weigh in factors like losing tax income and the profitability of other buildings selling their goods. Intelligentsia has been championing the passing of multiculturalism, starting in their own ranks. Meow politician may take over leadership in the fight for the culture's acceptance in Dai Nam. We will take plus 20% success. But what character, I wonder, do we get? Oh yeah, a communist intelligentsia. I actually wouldn't mind that. Where is our communist movement? They're not pressuring anybody. Actually, I couldn't win it. It lasted beyond the end date of the game. Oh! Oh, man. That's rough. So I guess it started late? Is that what happened? Oh, did we already finish building all of these guys? Wow. Then let's switch these light ships to scout cruisers. Oh, well, hold on. Let's not do that while we're in war here. It helps to keep your government costs in check. Yeah. Investors don't care about your budget if they can sell to the rest of the world. Yeah. Exactly. Yep, it would have ended in 1938. Oh, 2 years. I am sorry, my friend. That's a tough one. That is a tough one to take. All right. What does our market need here? Yeah, we need steel. That's what we need. Yeah, and I wish... It is tough to keep up with glass here. Glass is the bane of my existence in this realm. And I imagine we still have quite a bit of... Well, unemployment went down quite a bit, actually. So let's just keep this going. They're about 500 off from the French here. Wonder how much of a swing we'll get when we take Siam from them. Oh, what is this? Hindustani El Salvador. Enforce investment rights. You know, hold on. What state is this? Would they give this to me? Oh, now you don't want me. Nah, I don't want to get involved in that war. Because the next war we want to do is to annex the East Indies here. Although, let these guys fight with each other. Might mess with their respective prestige. At least it definitely will with Spain. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright. Increase independence. Yeah, I think we'll exempt them from service. I don't need you guys in. We'll get the Liberty Desire. Yeah, at this point we'll do that. I want you guys. Yeah. Alright, so as we improve relations, that will get better. We need another general here. Ah, an intelligentsia, that's not bad. We could use that. Alright. Look at that map. See, that's what pisses me off though. France is still gonna have that little guy right there. Glass is the bane of everyone's existence, yeah. And after you crank out 100 glassworks, then you need a shit ton of lead. It's a hamster wheel. I know, yeah, and all of our lead is just on imports. Oh, unless, so what do they got here? Yeah, no lead. No lead, no lead. Lead kind of sucks down here in this area. Alright though, we are at the hour mark here, so it's finally time. It's finally time to take a quick 90-second break. We're actually well over an hour mark, but that hiccup in the stream kind of messed things up. But we do have to take a 90-second break and pay homage eventually to our gods of ads here. So 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back, and we're back. Yeah, lead is annoying. Lead is so annoying. Lead is annoying unless you have it. Unless you have it. We had a lot of lead going in Japan here, but yeah, Japan kind of hates us right now. We were friends at one point, guys. At least we got this place. All right. Is anybody gonna join in on this? No. All right, good. So let's do this. All right, how many soldiers do they have? Ooh, 113. All right, well, yeah, mobilize all the armies. We don't need to activate conscripts, though. Which is good. Let's bring... Oh, not the main army. Yeah, let's bring these guys back over here. I'm gonna fix those guys up. Yeah, and now hopefully nobody gets involved in this. Man. Oh, nobody wants me in on that. So I would have liked to take that little piece of land. But not the time for it. Ooh, Hindustan is damaging relations. I don't like the sound of that. Oh. Damn, you know, I forgot. We're getting 41K payments from these guys. That was not the move. That was not the move. Oh well. Oh well. Shenanigans in Texas voting going on. Yeah, yeah. Always. And apparently the Supreme Court decided that New York can't redraw voting districts despite all of the red states in the country doing it. Funny how that works. Alright, so let's send you out there. Now this first fleet. Let's get rid of the torpedo boats. And build 20 scout cruisers. We'll build them up there. Texan here, our state is run by organized crime with a pagan star on its flag. Yay. Yeah, sounds like New Jersey, where I grew up. Run by organized crime. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the midterm election is going to be very interesting here in the US. Because you know there's going to be shenanigans going on. The question is, what kind of shenanigans at this point? I think we're going to get our vote on redistricting in Virginia, though. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least something is happening somewhere. Yeah, it's interesting, though, the Supreme Court did nothing about California. redrawing, but I think they let that one go through. Although maybe there just hasn't been a challenge in the state to it. I don't know. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. What's hilarious is they refused to pass the SAVE Act despite it being the most Republican-friendly law in the history of ever. That's how corrupt it is. Oh my god. That's just kind of the problem in the United States right now. Like, nothing makes sense. We live in the stupidest time. We live in the absolute stupidest time. Where just dumb things happen. Whoa, okay, those naval bases built up pretty quick. Oh my god, and in a funny twist of fate, we have tons of motors. Glass is actually okay. Ooh, sulfur. Where's this? North Sumatra. We're gonna need a lot there. And then we're gonna build up... Oh, actually, I should take a look at, the urban centers. Oh, what am I doing? They should all be able to go to electric streetlights now. Oh, they can't. Argentina formed their own power block. You don't see that very often. You know, okay, we need electricity everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull this up. Domestic. Now, let's take a look at the need here. All right, let's subsidize it here. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, multiculturalism is looking good. Okay. A Republican judge in Southern Virginia tried to stop the referendum, but ended up only preventing his highly Republican county from being able to vote. Oh, you gotta love when stuff like that backfires, right? Wait, where is this? Oh, in Siam. Yeah, we'll come back to that one. Cambodia. Alright, we're building 2 more. Bangkok. Oh, telephone switchboard in the government admin. We definitely want to switch to that. So now, yeah, we get an added plus 5% state construction efficiency, which we can use. Neither party is anything but blackmailed boomers. Yeah, Schumer and Graham may as well share the same plastic accessory at this point. But they're using it on different ends of their bodies. Oh man, as a New Yorker, let me tell you about my absolute hatred for Chuck Schumer right now. God, that guy pisses me off. Alright, destroyers, so we'll look at that. And yeah, so let's get that hired up. Yeah, I think we can all agree that these morons gotta go, both parties. Yeah. It's just like... First of all, it's the fact that, like, nobody in the Congress just ever wants to, like, give up power, you know? And, like, just generally, like, eventually you have to step aside. Especially for age, you know? And that's the problem. Like, yeah, in both parties, we have people who are not able to do the job doing the job. And that's kind of scary. All right. What more do we want to do here? We could do multilateral alliances. We get one more company. Yeah, let's do political agitation next. And then we have mass surveillance. Or not mass, macroeconomics. Glenn, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you can add the other New York Senator Gillibrand to that. I'm also not a big fan. Alright, multiculturalism. Dai Nam has become renowned around the world as a place that welcomes immigrants without discriminating. Ooh, migration attraction or 100 prestige. I'm gonna take the prestige. I'm gonna take that prestige. There's this insane incoherence for both parties. Dems are like, let's help the workers by committing fraud and importing wage-reducing people. Republicans just blow crap up and invite the chaos. Oh man, yeah. I used to be such a staunch supporter of the Democratic Party, and I've kind of reached my breaking point, to be honest. I mean, to me, the Republican Party's on a whole different level, but I cannot say I really support the Democratic Party anymore. And that's just the sad reality of where we are. All right. I've got to do something about these guys. It's kind of weird, huh? Here, everyone is begging to stop having to work, and in your Congress, yeah, everyone works to well into their 80s. I know, right? Like, these rich people, I mean, it shows you how much they're not doing. That they're just like, yeah, I'll continue to work till the day I die. Like, what? Oh, so our infamy is really hurting us here. And so are our hostile relations. So... well, let's not give them military assistance. Yeah, we'll give them an embassy. Interesting, they... Why would they not want us to take on their debt here? Wait, what? The size of the Siamese loans. Yeah, because they don't want to improve relations. Well, they might take this. Let's see if they take it. They don't. Don't say that, Ham. We need to take the party back from the donor class. Yeah. No, that's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna, like, stay home and not vote. And that's kind of the most frustrating aspect of it, is that you still can't do that at all. Because you absolutely cannot hand over power to the other party. But the ineptitude of the Democratic Party is just frustrating to no end. Thankfully, I think we're at the end of the road for this acid trap. No one supports Israel anymore. AIPAC money is a curse now. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think everybody in the country is starting to realize that this is obviously not a phrase I've come up with, but I think it's so apropos. I think everybody in the country is starting to realize that our differences are not left and right, they're up and down. And you're starting to see people on both sides of the political spectrum start to realize the people at the top in terms of economics have some shenanigans going on. The two-party system has failed. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. Oh, there we go. We got it. Yeah, and that is like one of the biggest problems. The two-party system has failed because despite everything that Trump's administration is doing, the Democratic Party has put up no resistance. There's no opposition party. Yeah, I've seen that up and down line used a lot recently. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I think everybody is starting to really come to a realization with that. Yeah, outer signal, that's right. Yep. 100 on that one. Also, excellent use of apropos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm glad you caught that. Donors bought both parties. They absolutely did. They absolutely did. And that's why they're so, like, everybody wants to keep the status quo because the status quo is working for everybody. Ah, here we go. Look at that map. Look at all that Dai Nam around the map. And I wouldn't mind taking that from the Netherlands. Yeah, take Sintag and that. What's that? The recent expansion of the oil rigs in Sakhalin has boosted confidence in Dai Nam's future as an oil producer. Very nice. Oh, hey, look at us. We bumped up to 4th. Whoa, the United States has taken a bit of a nosedive. What happened? Oh, no. We'll take those guys. All right. So, like, what would happen if we went to war with the Netherlands here? Over New Guinea. Ooh, Scandinavia, Japan, and Brazil would come after us. We also could use, though, decreasing our infamy here, because that'll help us lower the liberty desire as well. Another phrase I'm holding on to, calling them the Epstein class. Oh, yeah, the fact that they basically all hung out, which is crazy, yeah. Hope you lads are doing well. Always fun to catch up. Yeah, absolutely. I like that, the Epstein class. It's so true, right? It's true. It's like there's a whole class of people, it seems like, that was part of that. That spans all these different industries, all these different walks of life. And the only real unifying factor is that they're all rich. There should be oil in Indonesia, correct? Yeah. Yeah, we do have quite a bit of oil, actually. We should probably start building up more of it. Although, how are we on oil? Yeah, we got a lot of it. What do we need here? So I would like our private industry to be building more automobiles. So let's take a look at the prices of stuff. Engines, that, rubber. Huh. I mean, I suppose we could use some more rubber. Do we have peasants? Oh, West Java. Hello, West Java. Give us some of that. Oh yeah, and then weren't we hurting on sulfur? How are we on that? Yeah, we need more radios, man. Oh yeah, look at that. We are not making porcelain anywhere. We should take one of our glass works. Yeah, we'll do Nam-ite. Because I don't want to do one that's making a lot. Yeah, rich and yep. Yeah, it's very dark. It's crazy to me too, just like how many people, like the people who are involved, you know, like the one that really floored me was that guy Jack Horner. And I know his name just because I was so obsessed with Jurassic Park as a kid. And I read like the novel for Jurassic Park, and he was like the main like dinosaur guy in it. And he's in there, and I'm just like, how the hell? How does like this dinosaur guy get into this just because he's well known? Are they hurting for workers here? Oh, you know, yeah, this stuff is not going to incorporate, but no, sorry guys, we're not doing that. I wish I could just annex them. No, not that. I want to annex Siam here. I wish I could just do it. Yeah, I honestly think it was by design for that monster to get his fingers in as many, pies as possible to muddy the waters. Yeah, it's true. Oh, we have a truce with them till 1934. That's the problem. Okay, I forgot about that. In Congress, morals are for sale, to be honest. It's, yeah. I mean, this is the thing. Like, an issue like that list... you know, it's like, I find it funny, too, at the beginning, when people first started talking about this list, and people would talk about Trump being in it, you would hear a lot of conservatives be like, well, be careful, you know, Bill Clinton's in there, too. And I feel like, generally, a lot of liberals are just like, okay, take him down, too. I don't care. And now I think everybody is kind of at that point. Like, I don't care whose person is in it, just take them all down. It's like, what's the alternative? Oh, we have a bunch more construction sectors now. Let's move them all to steel frame buildings. Oh. arc welding. Why was I not... Ag. We're not going to get to that in time. Oh, damn it. Why did I do that? No, I clicked it on accident. No, elevators. Oh, why was I going to try to... we were going to need to go for that. Alright, yeah, we'll do political agitation, multilateral alliance, and then we'll go for that, and then... plastics. We're never getting to any of that stuff, but we'll add it in. But look at this, we have 5 years left. 5 years left. All sorts of weird links. Yeah, and well-known professors and academics, as well as celebs, billionaires, royalty, politicians. Yeah, like, also, like, Stephen Hawking. And, like, Stephen, like, how did Stephen Hawking end up in there? That's the thing, it's just, like, the people you're finding out about, you're just, like... What the hell was going on? How the hell did any of this come about? And to distract from his own crimes. Yeah, getting as many people as dirty as possible. Exactly. Yeah, great minds think alike. Too easy, yeah, too easy to get jaded if you're that rich. Exactly. That's why I just don't get... how money does that to people, you know? I think about that, this is on like a different level, but I think about that in terms of like those people that like win the lottery and kind of like go nuts and like blow all their money away and stuff. And I'm just like, I know everybody says this, but I feel like I wouldn't do that. Like, I just need a simple life. Give me a good computer and some video games, and I'm good. Like, I don't need a lavish mansion with gold-plated everything. Like, I would buy like a souped-up, top-of-the-line computer, but beyond that, and like maybe I'd finally get a car. I mean, I used to have a car, but I live in New York. I don't really need one. But maybe now I could afford a parking garage spot and I get a car. But beyond that, I don't know how people like ruin their whole lives with money. You can also tell that the Christians in the Congress are, yeah, total frauds. Blackmailed and too cowardly to say no to people telling them, take the money and read the script. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Release everything. If the system's survival depending on hiding such evil, the system doesn't deserve to survive. Exactly. Oh, is Siam a protectorate? Yeah. Well, right now they're our puppet. And I would like to annex them. But we have a truce. What did I say again? 3 more years, 1934. So we'll have them for a quick second. Outer Signal, completely agree. Not only is that criminal, it's vile, but all those people in jail, they'll probably take it. I know, like, talk about something that's uniting people on all different sides of the political spectrum. This idea of, like, just take them all down. We don't care who it is. I thought we had... Oh, destroyers. Yeah, there they are. Well, I'll be honest, playing the lottery is already kind of stupid financial decision, yeah. So it's not surprising that the people that play it are bad with money, yeah. But I just feel like, not just the lottery, like, people who inherit money, just... It seems like people who have money just, like... lose sight of life. And I say that with the underlying understanding that everybody says that until they have money. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You know what I would do if I suddenly came into a ton of money? I would go to the World Cup final. That's what I would. That's the type of thing I would do. And that would be a large chunk of money at this point in time. Alright. Let's add 15 more here. It'll help with our power projection. The Epstein class is probably the strongest rhetoric since fake news, but yeah. Right? I just don't understand. Ah, nice. Now we are building. Yeah, though we do have these problems with being unincorporated. We don't have a lot of time to incorporate them, but it does scale down. So starting to incorporate now will still help us, even if it won't finish incorporating before the end of the run. Build something in Austria. Oh, is there anything we want to pass next? We never ended up with any Social Security. We could try to go to commercialized agriculture. We might do that next. Yeah, why not? Well, we could go to protected speech. I mean, that's something we probably should have done a long time ago. Alright, let's go to... Oh, interesting, we can't do this one. Nobody supports it. Let's go to commercialized agriculture. 4 more years, my friends. Only 4 more years to go here. I would love to take this off the Netherlands. Oh wait, but yeah, I have a truce with them, right? No, don't. Oh, wasn't somebody gonna get involved in it? Yeah. Yeah, Scandinavia, Japan, and Brazil. And it looks like Great Britain probably will not come to our aid. Which is fine, which is fine. Alright. Nice. +5 max weekly construction progress. There we go. Oh yeah, all our construction levels, sectors can be bumped up. Look at this though, I am maxed out on my weekly innovation. In the end, I built enough universities. Although that's because our literacy is only at 76%. Oh, we can bump up the health system here. Ooh, man, Yeah, our standard of living took a big dip. We were above 20 at one point. I guess because we took on a whole bunch of unincorporated states, maybe? Can you take the blue slice of Borneo? There's a first time for everything. Yeah, right, there you go. No, because I think that's France. Oh, wait. No. Is it not? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, no, that's France. Which I think we actually have a truce with. Yeah. 31 months left on that truce. And these guys are the... See, if we went to war with the Netherlands, we would take some land here. So, labor-saving PM, but where are we? Yeah, look at... We now have a lot of unemployment here. You know, I think it's about time... Oh, no. Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, telephones, cars, radios. A popular Vietnamese newsletter has released a statement by Boulan Bouillon endorsing several poets known for their sympathies to the petite bourgeoisie's interests. Yeah, we'll take that. So, is our private sector building any cars? Oh yeah, they are a little bit. Look at that lead, man. Lead is killing me. Wait, where do we have lead mines? Ah, we actually have some lead mines now. Okay. Are we utilizing all our PMs for it? Nope. Oh, well, that was iron. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess we don't necessarily need Steam Donkey, but... Alright. Yeah, look at this. Everything in the East Indies had a whole bunch of PMs that were not being utilized properly. You know, at this point, it might not be the best thing to do. Oh, this we can do, though. Alright. And now, you know, I just remembered again, we can increase construction sectors in all these places. So we'll bump up the construction. I don't know what that one was. I forget. We'll bump that up. There's a lot more of those guys, so... Yeah, Central Java. So 70, and then wait, what? Oh, are you kidding me? Right as I'm trying to decrease, so I just clicked a whole bunch of them. So I'm like, oh, then I'll just decrease them and look at the numbers. But then we get a secessionist movement. Are you guys kidding me? They don't like that we have multiculturalism. Hey, Vox Chill, hello, hello. How are you? Victory is such a pretty game. Yes, cleanest and most modern UI of the Paradox titles. So true. I love the UI in this game. I think the UI is great. You're right, the UI is beautiful. I love it. But I also think it's just a also very well designed UI. Like, the information is very accessible. You don't need to click around and everything. I mean, you gotta click around things, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think it makes sense. And I do think, you know, because I've been preparing for our next run, I think one of the best themes in the game is this National Awakening one. And how it looks like this. This is one of my favorite themes. Alright. Swung when the ever-officious leader of the petite bourgeoisie has approached the government with a plan to enact combination acts, a successful enactment is certain to contribute to his reputation as an effective politician. Oh yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Oh, we're gonna lose 15 legitimacy on this? Unbelievable. Lee Win has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund the creation of a university in Cambodia, though this will likely give the industrialists some influence. Yeah, sure, build a university. I'll never say no to that. Take that, EU5. Hey, Arwiz there. Hey, what's up, my friend? Sorry, I was kind of totally stuttered over your username there. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. It's way better than EU5, who stayed in dev stage 5 years by a 3 times larger team. Yeah, Raul, that's what it is. 4 equals A. Ah, yes, Raul was there. It is. There it is. Thank you. I don't know why every time I see your username, I never really think of like what the word is. I just see it and I'm like, there it is. But Raul, now it makes sense. The success that Bali have seen with its policies of commercialized agriculture have been noticed by supporters of Bulan Buyan, who point towards it as an example of ideal government. So we'll lose approval from the armed forces. We can take that. Yeah, we'll take that. I know what you mean. Things are kind of where you expect them to be. Yeah, not hidden behind some obtuse icon on a subpage. Love EU5 though, but its UI could have done, yeah, with some influence by this UI a lot. Yeah, like I think with the EU5 sometimes there's just like a million buttons. There's a million buttons, and so sometimes I'm kind of like, oh man, where's the one that does this again? And I end up like fumbling around a little bit. Alright, we're just going to keep increasing here. And let the private sector take the wheel. Yeah, we got another secessionist movement. Neither of them are very large, but it is so strange, though, these the secession movements would rather have cultural exclusion. They both can go to war. Which actually, then let's just... yeah, we got a ton of bureaucracy. Let's just increase our Home Affairs institution here. Let's increase that. What else can we use here? What else can we use? I'm trying not to build these things because I want these companies to build them. Right, political agitation. Alright, so iron. Well, let's look at rubber again in our markets. Oh, we have rubber. Oh, we can build a skyscraper in West Java. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it bothers me that they prefer subjecthood. Yeah, same. I don't understand. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Why they would prefer, like, what they really prefer is cultural exclusion. That doesn't really make sense to me. Oh, this one though, oh, this one is gonna go up, but proponents of the Javan secession movement have gathered for a public protest. I mean, I don't want to piss everybody off just to lower their secession progress, because it's not very... It's just 31 battalions, so go ahead. Bring it, my friends. Because the wage. Oh, yeah, because the wage. I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, though. Well, no, cultural exclusion. So, hold on. The Javan National Movement. Would they... So, like, Javan Pops, what's their current acceptance? So they're at 70. Because they share a heritage trait group and a language trait. So, heritage trait group 50. Oh, okay. That's why. So they would actually get more acceptance if they're on cultural exclusion. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense then. Revolutionary sympathizers have begun to agitate for anti-government causes in the barracks in central Java. Yeah, we'll take that. Mobs have surrounded an arsenal in SC, threatening to seize the arms and munitions stored within. While the guards are staving off attacks for now, if no relief is sent, then the arsenal will fall to insurrectionists. Alright, let's take this. Let's see what we got. Alright, we got it decreased a little bit. It doesn't get 5%. No, it doesn't. Well, no, so... Yeah, I just realized that they do get more acceptance. And so, let me... Yeah. I think it does. I think you're right about that. I'm not looking in the right spot. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so it would put them in full acceptance and they would get plus 5% wages. So yeah, that's why. So, okay. I guess their secession makes sense. Hey, Urkag, what's up, what's up? Right in time for 1938. What's your biggest company? Yeah, best UI overall, especially compared to E5. Yeah, totally, right? Let's see, what is... Oh, hold on. Let's fix this real quick. Yeah. Alright, we'll promote you. So what would be our biggest one here? 104K company profit. 101. Oh wow. So actually, the Vietnam specific company is a little bit bigger. So the Nam Dinh Textile Company, though close behind it is the steel consortium of Tonkin. Yeah, that's what they want, the money. Yep. As do all people. Seeking to discredit Lo Bang during a speech on commercialized agriculture. A heckler inspired by Swangwin Fook inquired about bread prices. Lo Bang asked a nearby grocer. So what are we at with this? 55%. Ooh, actually we could use some loyalists. Didn't realize. Oh yeah, of course. No, I keep forgetting. Of course we got all that. Because we took the East Indies. Party-affiliated newspapers have been proliferating during this election season. Publications associated with the Liberal Party have been particularly effective in spreading the party line. Nope, 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 nope. Don't want that. Belligerent crowds have been getting increasingly provocative when confronted by troops in SA. I gotta look up how to say that. I know I'm butchering it. Hardliners in government are demanding tougher responses, while doves are calling for troops to stand down as the first hopeful step in de-escalation. Yeah, let's take the loyalists. Funnily, you're actually playing the same area as I am in my current E5 game. Oh, interesting. Playing Java, you're just some 350 years ahead of me. I'll have to play hard to catch up. Nice, nice. I gotta try, you know, I haven't done EU5 in Southeast Asia yet. I gotta make my way over there. I was thinking the other day I would like to do a run here, and I haven't done Japan in EU5 yet. I need to try that out. Oh my god. I don't think we'll finish this skyscraper before the end of the run. You should check the age of your generals before you promote them. You just promoted a 61-year-old. If he dies, you have to hire a couple of people to replace him. Yeah, this is true. Although... Well, no, I'll hire one and just promote that one. I don't have any serious plans of going to war, so it's not like I would lose him during a war. Are these guys independent? What would happen if we took these guys? Scandinavia very well might join in. What do these guys have? Well, they have a lot of stuff. Oh, they have lead. Oh, they got a lot of lead. Oh, I might take these guys. Well, hold on though. It'll give a lot of infamy. And we're just starting to come down from the infamy hit here. So actually, we'll hold off on that. Yeah, old generals dying at bad times really sucks. Yeah. Oh, Aceh. Aceh. Ah, nice. Thank you, thank you. Aceh. Yeah, something I should have looked up a long time ago. We've had that state for quite a while. Aceh. Okay. Aceh, okay. But Vic 3 needs is more years, tech, production chains. See, I used to think, hold on, let me read this. I'll finish my thought. Saxe-Coburg Gotha has fallen to a revolution amongst the trade unions. Oh, I was just talking about this in one of the other, I think in Crusader Kings 3? Yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. In the campaign materials of the Conservative Party, Vincent Tunthat has immediately denounced the trade unions here, preempting a similar revolt. The trade unions are pretty happy. Ooh, I don't want to lose solidarity, though. Yeah, so we'll take that. See, the thing is, I used to think, too, like, oh, I wish there was a longer timeline with Victoria 3. But then EU5 came out, and you have 500 years. And I realized that the short amount of time in Victoria 3's game span is actually a benefit, because there's a lot of times in EU5 that I'm like, oh, I just messed that up, or oh, I just lost that war, and I'm like, I got 450 years to make it up. Whereas in this game, you know, you lose a war or you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, but you do kind of feel the time crunch a little bit more. A manifesto laying out the arguments for Sumatran independence has started to spread in Dai Nam. You lose some authority there. Well, we'll take that. Oop. All right. We are at the 2-hour mark now, though, so we do have to take a quick break real quick. Pay homage to the gods of ads here so that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So, quick 90 seconds, and then we'll be right back. And we're back. And we're back. Alright, what did I miss here? Oh boy, I missed quite a bit. There's some interesting mechanics in the region, including a new social value, skinization, which is how much you allow Chinese culture to infiltrate your culture. Oh, interesting. Okay. For the wood, you should build lumber that extracts wood. Then, in a different building, to send wood for hardwood. Wait, for the wood, you should build lumber that extracts wood. Then in a different building to send... I'm not sure I know what you mean there. Same for sugar, extract the fruits and send fruits to the sugar factory. So the player control what and how, because for example, maybe I need just 200 hardwood and sacrifice a 25 lumber mill to on product. I'm your chancellor in CK3, but Glenn is hand to the sovereign here. Thank you. To use the amount that could have been done by 4 level on a separate hardwood building. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure I know what you mean there. So there's a country that can't literally do nothing in a 100. There's a country that can't literally do nothing in a 100 time scale. Start with Panama, 150k pops. You can do a lot with Panama. I mean, we did a run. I mean, I only play as small countries, and we do quite a lot with quite a few. There was a session we did one time with Central America, so we started with a very small number of pops, and we got pretty far with that. So 100 years is definitely enough to do a lot in this game. Losing a war, victory is pretty, though. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Saxe Coburg Gotha is the original name of the Windsors. That's right. That's what we were talking about. And I think it was during the CK3 stream. I think. Was it during? It was. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about that the other day. That's what made me think of that. Even on non-stop migration, you end the game by 10 million max. I should look up where we ended that Central America run. An explicitly partisan newspaper founded by members of the Malucan National Movement in Luang Prabang has published its first issue. Between advertisements and political cartoons, it hosts a ruthless critique of government policy. Yeah, we'll take that one. Troops in Celebes have reported more and more confrontations with belligerent mobs. Fighting will likely break out soon, even if nothing is ordered. Oh, nice. To the law advancement. There's only 2 ways to control the situation. Either pull the troops back or tell them to engage. Yeah, we got ourselves quite a few movements here. None of them are very large, though. Suang Win intends to travel across central Java by train to campaign for the Conservative Party. Ah, there we go. Javanese Uprising. I suppose I should be a little concerned here, because if somebody wants to join in on this, that would be quite annoying. So 52 is the most they have. So we'll just take these guys and send you over there. And that should take care of that. Some countries are poor. You can't invest early and big in tech, so you end the game with like 75% tech not discovered. Yeah. Outer Signal I've been playing since September. I'm still learning. Yeah. That gives me hope. Been thinking about picking Victoria up. Oh, I didn't realize you don't play Victoria 3 Outer Signal. You definitely should. I think you would enjoy it quite a bit. The wood hardwood makes insane buildings, so if you need just a few, you sacrifice the wood. Yeah, but then that's why you utilize, you set different PMs for different states. And you also could just import wood or hardwood based on your need if you're a single state. Central America starts with more pops. I was talking Panama strictly starts with 150k pops. Yeah, but Central America doesn't start with much more pops than Panama has. There's not a lot of pops in Central America at all. General Lee Tran noting severe unrest in... Oh my god, hold on. I don't want to say it wrong this time. Let me scroll up. Aceh. General Lee Tran, noting severe unrest in Aceh, has proposed using the army to suppress agitation in the area. While his political allies support him, there is a heavy risk to following his plan. See, the other thing I would say, Raoul, too, is that, you know, you're mainly talking about GDP, but GDP isn't the only goal in the game. Wait, what was that? So we got a diplomatic play here. Am I gonna have to naval invade these guys? Oh, man. Dissidents in Bhutan uprising Sundra Islands have announced plans for a major march around government offices in the near future. While they profess peaceful intentions and claim everyone will be unarmed, the march itself will obviously serve as a rallying point for those unhappy with the government. We'll choose this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to naval invade here. Our soldiers regularly perform maneuvers near the border of the French Republic. Having our troops parade all over the border as it were nothing to them could be a useful display of power, especially if we frame it as an accident. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, we're catching up to them. How are we here? Wow, we really do need to catch up a little bit on iron. I was waiting for our company to do it, but... Oh yeah, in northern Borneo can do it as well. The natives are restless, sire. Oh, sorry, I know. Yeah, the natives are totally restless. I thought you meant about the chat for a second there. Oh, hey, Yuri, what's up, what's up? Oh, commercialized agriculture, there we go. Hi, Hamcuts. Regarding 100 years in Vicky 3, it would be perfect if the economy didn't exponentially scale. 2 hours to closely manage provinces, and then it's just plus 10, plus 20 of whatever in construction queue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, the game is very exponential, right? It's very slow moving at the start, and then suddenly you just hit that moment where your economy just kind of takes off. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we're up to like 180 million GDP at one point. We took a bit of a dip here. The militant wing of the Moluccan secession movement, oh, that's because we just had a secession, that's right, have claimed responsibility for an explosion at a government building, announcing that the time for open war is rapidly approaching. Man, why is you guys, everybody's so pissed? Take it easy, everybody. Why is everyone so fighting? GDP reflects the total amount of goods price, but GDP doesn't necessarily mean more money. GDP income is an illusion. True, true. Yes, but in the late game, when you have 3,000 construction or cranking out buildings, a year takes forever. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I mean, if you look at like my episodes here, most episodes we only go like 5 years an episode in 3 hours of a 3-hour episode. So I can show you a save game where my government tax is 3.2 million and the mint from GDP is less than 400k. What is important is how much money pops in GDP flex. Yeah. Alright, so we have this going now. Yeah, we're gonna have to naval invade these guys, which is... Well, I mean, it's fine. We could do it, but... Yeah, I'll wait till we get these guys back before I start building some more stuff. Or construction sectors, I mean. It seems to me that your companies would rather you build and then they just privatize. That seems to be what's going on, right? Just kind of annoying. Oh, what's this? What did we lose? Ah, we lost our trade privileges and investment rights with the Heavenly Kingdom. I would like to get those trade privileges back. Alright, let's pause because we gotta set up a naval invasion there. Oh yeah, look at that. We will... Yeah, let's do that. We'll set it for 5 years because we don't have it longer than that. Alright, good. There we go. Alright. Ooh. We might join in on that. Let's take a look here. How many times do they have? 22? Alright, let's demobilize these guys. I don't want to get hit with the penalty, so we'll just take the landing army. And we'll naval invade you guys. There we go. I would say that playing Vic3 is much better for practicing modern geographic knowledge compared to EU5. Yeah, that's a good point. There's a ton of history I've learned from this game, and so many things that can apply to today. I think I used to think, at least in the United States, our economic situation really started in the 80s with Reagan. And the more I play this game, the more I'm like, oh my god, no, it all started in this era. This is where it all actually began. Which would make more sense, I guess. The production of radios in our factories has led to the boom in employment and profit. Wait, what? Oh, some other person. I was like, we already got radio. Why would we get tech progress there? No, we'll take that. Yeah, multiculturalism isn't as great as you would think. Yeah, they changed it quite a bit, and I think I'm still in kind of the muscle memory of, oh, always go for multiculturalism. But yeah, I guess it's not what it used to be. Back in my day, multiculturalism and multiculturalism. Oh, wait, what? Brazil jumped into one of these things? No, Brazil jumped into this one. This one. Which I'm gonna kind of stay out of this one right now. as much as I would really, really love to take some stuff here, we'll leave that be. We got a lot of secessions to squash here. Yeah, roll out the U-boats, that's right. But the Reagan era undid the progressive era changes. Ah, yeah. And start us on the road to the Gilded Age, too. Yeah, that is true. Multicultural was real strong. Yeah, it used to be. It used to be, right? Which is crazy to think, yeah, like, so some of these cultures get more acceptance from cultural exclusion. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No. Did I look at this wrong before? Let's go back and look at the Javan. So getting plus 50 from Heritage Trait Group. Plus 20 from no shared language trait. No, okay, yeah, so they would get less acceptance from cultural exclusion. So I don't understand why they would prefer that. Although Raoul made a good point, the wages. But they aren't... Yeah, they would be in... They're in level 4 acceptance under cultural exclusion. So they wouldn't get that plus 5 wage. I guess the religion could bump them into that. See, I still don't get why they would prefer cultural exclusion. It doesn't necessarily equal better wages. But they can assimilate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They can assimilate. Well, they can assimilate here, too. Multiculturalism allows assimilation for everything from 2 to 5. And same thing here. So why would these cultural movements prefer... See, maybe it's because it keeps the lower classes down more. Well, okay, so they do get plus 10% political strength over other people. So I guess there's that. They would get more political strength. No, they get it here too. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, I guess there's that. They get more political strength under cultural exclusion, which I guess is nothing to shake my finger at. Alright, that one's done. So we can demobilize you. Yeah, now GDP's bumping back up again. Right. Alright, what more do we need here? Yeah, ooh. Oh, we're low on infrastructure here. Hold on, hold on. We're being blockaded. What's happening? Oh, we were. Okay. Alright, so we need more radios, so I'm not waiting on the company anymore. We can always just build it and sell it back to them. So what were they building here? Wait, what is this? How did this Italian thing escape my attention all this time? Oh boy. A 2.2 earthquake. Puh, that's nothing. I've just found that my minority pops are happiest with cultural exclusion. Speaking as the hand of the king. I forgot, we already got that one, but I kind of forget what that one was. I'll look it up later. I'm trying to find, where's the electronics company up here? I thought there was one up here. In Baki. Because they were supposed to be making telephones, I thought. And then down here, these guys are making radios, but where... Am I going nuts? I think I'm going nuts. Oh, no, there's none in Baki. They're in Nam-ite. No, that's... Okay. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so they're making phones, and over here... Oh, here it is. Okay, Jesus. So let's build more. I'm sure... Yeah, we got the unemployment for it. Due to a spat of accidents, there have been calls to regulate automobiles. Yeah, I don't want to lose throughput, though, in the motor industries. People merely need to adjust. But I also don't want more radicals, so we'll take that. The Armed Forces demand a promotion for Major Vincent Wynn? Yeah, sure, fine. Alright, there we go. So we're bumping back up there. Wait, construction sector is at maximum capacity. That's interesting. Never seen that before. Alright, so we'll increase that. That's fine. Oh, we gotta fix some stuff here. Oh yeah, we lost an admiral and I forgot to fix that. Yeah, this guy's good. And we needed somebody here in the landing party. Hey, a social democrat? Why not? Let's promote you. Oh. We've had high taxes this whole time. Jeez, 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 jeez. And we'll get rid of this so that, yeah, we'll stop getting radicals from that. Can we pass something right before the end here? What would we want? What would we want? What would we want to pass if we could? Right at the end, right at the end. Protected speech. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this. Unless we get the trade unions into the government. We could. Oh, we got a new chairman. Alright, let's see if we can get old age pension right at the close here. Prominent armed forces meet in Saigon's finest cafe to discuss old age pension. With the right leverage, perhaps their opinions could be swayed. Oh, well, look at this. Veterans pensions, we get extra training rate. Yeah, we'll do that. Prominent rural folk meet in Saigon's finest cafe to discuss old age pension. With the right leverage, perhaps their opinions could be swayed. We'll do political concessions. And then might as well add the intelligentsia in there. Lobang has agreed to a private meeting, clearly seeking a path that will benefit both the nation and the intelligentsia's interests over old age pension. Oh, increased standard of living. We'll try to do that. We're also going to take a save real quick. We're entering the last year of the run. Alright. Who's this? An armed forces corporatist. Did the communist movement ever... They still did not get the... I'm surprised they're never able to get the intelligentsia. Alright, let's get some more construction going. Whoa. That was quick. And then... Ooh, Bulgaria next. I saw your test save. Yep, you saw it. Yeah, we're gonna do Bulgaria next. There's a couple... Well, for one, you know, the only stream we did with specific stuff from National Awakening was Serbia, and then we never really went back to it, and I kind of forgot about that. So I want to go back to some National Awakening content. And so we're going to aim to get the Prussia of the Balkans achievement. This was, you know, this was one of the few runs we've done where we didn't really have a specific achievement we were going for. So I kind of miss having an achievement to aim for. So we're going to go for Prussia of the Balkans. And then there's another one, I think it's called Team Killer, where after we do the second Balkans War, there's, I forget exactly what it is. There's something with that. So we're going to aim for those two. And then if we have time at the very end of that, we'll try to form Yugoslavia. So that's the plan. Though it will be a first for me, because in order to play as Bulgaria, you have to release them from the Ottoman Empire. I've never really started a stream by starting as one country and then on day one releasing a country. We're not going to end up annexing these guys, huh? Oh. Annex subject. Here we go. Nobody's going to join in. We're doing it. We've got 1 year left. It's now or never. Mobilize everybody. And throw them all onto the line. we're finally gonna get Siam annexed. About to finish my Austria run. Oh, nice. #1 GDP, military, etc. Nice. Failed the Grunderzeit. Yeah. And unified Germany, though didn't form it. A lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, Austria's a lot of fun now with National Awakening. When National Awakening came out, I did an Austria run offline. I gotta go back and do another one, though. I forget which one it was, but there was one achievement from Austria that I missed. So I gotta go back and clean that up and just kind of give it a try. All right. You know, I wouldn't... Hey, we bumped up to 4th. There we are, we're back. I wouldn't mind bumping up above... $200 million there. And let's just build... I'm done waiting on my company. One of the agitators died. Which one? Oh, we can get another one. Utilitarian. Ah, what does it matter at this point? We've got half a year left. God, actually, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to win this war. Oh, the autocracy and something achievement. I think I did get that one, actually. The achievement I didn't get is the one where the icon is the Matrix with Neo stopping bullets. I forget which one that one is. It's one of the easier ones, but I just missed it. Old age pension was on everyone's lips in every coffee house. Afterwards, Quang Nguyen was ready to cross the armed forces to help pass the law. Let's go for it. That one never popped for you. Yeah. Yeah, I had the same thing happen. I feel like, too, it was something where it was like you needed to get it early, or you needed to do something early, and I kind of just missed it. Let's get these guys. Let's make quick work of it. Ooh, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to bump up to 3, though. But hey, we're ahead of the United States. Ooh, although our budget is kind of out of control, but we are at war right now, so that's part of it. There we go. Oh, you know, we never built anything in Nam-ite. US must have lost a big war, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting too. Look at all this map painting they did, but they never got Pacific Northwest. What are you doing, Joel Wally? Abolitionist. Oh my god, the US still has legacy slavery in 1935 here. Unbelievable. We did it! We finally got Siam. And now we gotta incorporate all of them in the last, like, 6 months of the run here. Look at that Dai Nam map. This is killing me, though. This thing right here is killing me. Hey, outer signal. Oh, no, I see. Am I was like, outer signal, what are you saying hello for? You've been here. Am I all alone in here? Alright. We're in August. I've been lurking from bed. I appreciate a good lurk. Yeah, Glenn called a roll call. I used to do a thing during COVID when I had to do online teaching, because I didn't make my students turn their cameras on. So basically, my online classes were exactly like this. All my interaction with the students was in the chat, and when nobody like had sent a chat for a while, and I was asking questions and no one would respond, I would do this thing where I'd be like, okay, very quickly, everybody type number 7 in the chat. And so I'd see who was actually still at their computer. I can do that. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, you can always do a good lurk. I don't mind. I don't mind. Yeah. That's exactly what the students who were paying attention would do. They type number 7 and then type an LOL with it. And I would catch quite a few students. They would just have their computer on and then walk away from it. Just as the old age pension law looked ready to topple, the armed forces found itself rallying with the assistance of Quang Nguyen, and it now has the support it needs to pass without compromise. I'll take that one. Yeah, thank you, thank you. It's sneaky. It's a sneaky move on my part, but you know, you gotta keep people on their toes after all. Oh man, are we gonna get up to 200? There's no real reason why, just for poops and giggles. Oh, no, I meant I can call the roll. I will so abuse this power. Absolutely, my friend, you do that. I give you that power. You call roll call when you feel it's necessary. Go for it. I love it. October. We're almost there. And we are basically deficit spending now. Not the most effectively, but I probably should have gone to laissez-faire at some point, considering all of this. Let's build us some... Let's just build us some more. We can always use more. Ooh, plastics. Houseware plastics. Oh, we can add another company. In the last month of the game. You know it. You know I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, let's get this oil. Hey, and we're at 200 million. We made it. You'll never pay those loans back. Nope, never. Just like my student loans. We're gonna die with these loans. Look at this, but at least they're getting a good interest rate. That's lower than what my student loans interest rate is. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, December 1st, here we go, last month of the run. So not a bad run, I would say. We did pretty good. We're gonna finish 4th, 200 million GDP. This kind of bums me out. We were above 20 for standard of living, but then we took the East Indies and everything's all unincorporated, so it didn't finish with the standard of living where exactly I would have liked it to have been. But still not bad. Leaving office with several unpayable loans to who knows who. Game 2 real again. Yeah, that's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. My student loan is at 2.8%. I am jealous. I am jealous. I think mine is at like 6.8. Oh, here we go. Goodbye, Dai Nam. We did it. So not bad. Not bad, not bad. Federal loan, yeah. No, same here. Mine are federal loans, and I got an interest rate like that. It's nuts. Which is why I'm never going to be able to finish paying it off. Alright, let me try to take a screenshot here. Screenshot always looks bad, though, because I have HDR on. But we'll save it. Let me save this real quick. Alright, so there we go. Not bad, not bad at all. Still kind of happy with it. There's no achievement we were aiming for in this, so I think in the end we did fine. Yeah, standard of living took a little dip, but all the other metrics are pretty good. Pretty great. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, standard of living took a dip when we annexed the East Indies. And so a ton of our pops were now living in unincorporated states. So, I mean, I guess it is what it is. Maybe I shouldn't have done that before the end. We would have had the standard of living higher, because I wasn't going to be able to incorporate them any sooner than that. What else is there worth looking at here? GDP is not so bad. You can really see the exponential nature of the game here. Congress capped loan rate at 2.75. You're getting oh. I need to take a look at that then. I wonder what that is about then. Thank you for that info. If the game didn't ultra targeted you, would have been, yeah, it would have been better. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it did seem kind of nuts there, right? Especially at the beginning of today's session with the war with Siam, and the kind of weird kind of stall we got on that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. That's what kind of happened to us there. So, yeah. Well, so that's it for the Dai Nam run. So next week, we're going to be starting a brand new session. I was kind of talking about it before, but we're going to be doing Bulgaria. Ham, I'm going to play a game and have fun with chat Paradox AI. Wait, that's illegal. Yeah, exactly. Did you say fun? I don't think so. The French attack early set you back. Good recovery. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that French one, that war kind of set us back a little bit. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. At the very beginning of this series, I forgot about that. I forgot. Yeah, the French took Chunky from us. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that in this one. That really did set us back. So we did kind of recover from that. Oh man. Oh man, yeah. That sucked. That sucked. Watch for Austria, Russia, and the Ottomans ultra target together in the Bulgaria game. I know, that's exactly what'll happen. That's exactly what'll happen. But so yeah, we'll start that one up next week on Tuesday in the early session and then the evening session. But the next time I'll be on for this week will be on Thursday. We're going to continue the Scotland run in EU5, playing on the 1.1 beta until hopefully maybe next week the full 1.1 will be out. But until then, we're going to play as Scotland. But that'll be it for tonight. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Jabba. Good game, good game. We made it. We did it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, hey, our friend Raul, who was on before, is actually doing some Vicky 3 right now. So we'll raid into him. So if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, this will be a good night. Thank you, everybody. Good game, Ham. Thanks a lot. Yeah, see you next Tuesday. Don't spell that. Yeah. Thanks for the series here. The next one. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everybody. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to do a raid real quick. But otherwise, everybody on YouTube, I will see you next time. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you.